church leans on a dead-end road. Wind sings hymns through the crack-stained glass. Boot prints fade in the red dirt yard. You left town, but you never got far. Your name's still carved in the pew-back road, right where you swore you'd never let go. This is my deadwood prayer, spoken to an empty chair. Ash in my hands, cold in the air. If you can hear me from wherever you are, I got one more curse for these worn-out stars. This is my deadwood prayer. Black suit hung from a rusted nail, still smells faint like a cheap hotel. Cross on the wall, turn face to stone. Even the saints don't pick up the phone. If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door? If I dig down past the bones and the roots, will I find your face or just worn out boots? If I drink this town clear down to the floor, will you walk in through that hollow door? You were shaking in black when they threw down that earth. Every handful hit hard, like it landed on my chest. Your picture on the pine tilted, catching that churchyard sun. Wind kept folding my coat like it wanted me gone. Your sister gripped my arm, said he knew you did what you could. I just stared at your name, cut sharp in that stone, like it should. Grave dust still on my boots, I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down soup, of these busted up dreams. I keep walking, but it follows every mile, every rusted bus. I'm breathing you in the grave dust. House still smell like smoke from the last fight we ever had. Ash rings on the table, coffee gone cold, going bad. Jacket on the chair, sleeve reaching out like a tired arm. I sit in your old spot, let the silence do me harm. If I turned back that night, if I'd held you too tight, if I'd begged you to stay, would you still have slipped away? Now every road sign, every bar light, every late night tide bus feels like you brushing past me. In the grave dust, grave dust still on my boots. I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down soup, these busted up babes. Cold coffee on the counter, your note still in my hand. One porch light burning amber, I can't remember who I am. Truck keys on the table, boots by the back door. Jacket on that same old chair, you don't live here anymore. Ashtray full of half-truths, phone face down, gone dead. Every room's a photograph, I walk through them in my head. I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. goodbye. Mail piled on the counter, names I don't say out loud. I talk to your old coffee cup just to hear a voice somehow. Radio hum some love song, I kill it halfway through. Can't stand another chorus that don't belong to me and you. If leaving was salvation, why does it feel like I'm the one who died? If distance is redemption, why are you still sleeping on my from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Wind chimes on the back porch, ain't moved in a year. Coffee cup is stained dark, right where you left it here. Your boots by the doorway, dust on every seam. I talk to the shadow, you answer in a dream. Silent gallows hanging in my chest, every word we never said swinging in the west. Silent gallows creaking when I breathe. Love died quiet in this house, but it never left me. Your dress in the closet smells like summer rain. Polaroids are curling at the corners of your name. I drive past the churchyard, headlights on your stone. Radio is turned down so I can hear you go. Silent gallows hanging in my chest, every word we never said swinging in the west. Silent gallows creaking when I breathe. Love died quiet in this house, but it never left me. If guilt had a timbre, it'd sound like this floor. Every step I didn't take to keep you from that door. If ghosts had a heartbeat, it'd pound like my own, tied to this old farmhouse like a rope to a bone. Left my name in the barroom dust, left my ring in a pawn shop drawer, truck bed full of busted bolts, map burned through from folding, your note on the dash half torn, my hands still smell like holding. One boot heels chewed to the bone, spurs clank soft when I'm walking, like a ghost dog trailing me home. Every step another warning, broken spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding on these broken spurs. Motel sign buzzing, half-lit red, coffee tastes like old rain. Talk to God through a paper cup, he just echoed your name. Photographed by the Gideon book, folded right at your smile. I pressed my thumb where your hair once fell, bleed a little, wait a while. Broken spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding these broken spurs. If I quit the whiskey, would you quit my dream? If I turn this saddle into firewood and steam, would the dawn feel different, or would I still hear you stir? Every time this lonely metal hits the dirt and starts to burn. Broken spurs, cutting up my heels again. Every turn drags me back to where we've been. Every mile, just a circle in this dirt. I keep riding, I keep riding on these broken spurs. Coffee's gone cold on the dashboard, ash in the tray like snow. Your name in the fog on the windshield fades as the engine blows low. Burned horizon, where the sky ran out of flame. I keep driving through the ruins of your name, smelling till signs dying in silence. One blue flicker, then black. Your picture keeps riding the shotgun, face down, but it still looks back. If I turn around, there's nothing. If I carry on, there's less, just mile markers like gravestones, numbered miles of your last breath. So I chase that faded orange where the daylight used to be. Sing your name into the rear view till the rear view swallows me. Burn horizon, burn horizon. Found a Bible in a ditch, pages burned. Spine-tone red dirt on the leather, like it knew what I'd done. Whiskey stain on my collar, gun all on my hand. Your name in the margin, written over old commands. These are my outlaw songs, muttered under shaking breath. Prayers for the ones I lost, wagers I place with death. If there's a mercy left for the wolves and the weary damned, let it fall, let it fall on a broken, unholy man. Every mile writes another verse on the windshield ground. Buzzards circle my shadow, keeping patient time. I drag your ghost in the rear view like a busted star. Ever forgive me, Father, just dissolves in time. If you're still listening to rusted hearts and drifting sun, I ain't asking for heaven, just silence when the sirens come. If you're still listening to rusted hearts and drifting songs, I ain't asking for heaven, just silence. when the sirens come. I found God in a broken tail light, red glass bleeding on that county road. Your name shaking in my rearview mirror, like I knew what my hands had done. These crossroads sin keep calling me back. Every turn I take leads to where I began. I'm bury the truth, then I dig it up again. I can't outrun these crossroads sins. Your suitcase still in the backseat, one strap torn from the last big fight. Your cheap ring cold on my finger, like a death I was scared to lose. If I turn left, we'd be laughing by now. If I turn right, you'd be halfway to town. I kill the moment by standing still. Now every road I drive runs uphill. Rope burns on my shadow, sun dying in my glass, boot prints in the red dirt, all heading to the past. You live like a bad law, signed and never read. Your goodbye was a gravestone. you carved in my head. New horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. New horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. New horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Your picture in the truck dust, face scratched by the years. I talk to it at stoplights, like you're right in the mirror. This town keeps its secrets nailed to leaning poles. Every porch a confession, swinging slow in the cold. I ain't asking for forgiveness, I ain't begging for a sign, just a wind strong enough to snap this sagging line. If tomorrow ever finds me on that bleeding edge of sky, I'll be walking toward the darkness till the daylight learns to die. New horizon, where the sky leans down to hang my name. New horizon, every sunset pulls that rope the same. If there's mercy, it's hiding in that rust-red rain. New horizon, stretch me till I slip right out this pain. Cold mercy on a Monday, coffee gone cold, rain in the hallway, your boots still lean by the back door mat, dust on the laces, I keep staring at that clock on the wall. Every slow second feels like a lie. Cold mercy, you could've hated me clean, slammed that screen, burned this place, left nothing in between. But you kissed my cheek, said you did your best, baby. That kind of gentle killing's gonna be the end of me. Cold mercy, you blessed me as you left. I'd rather you took a match than leave me with what's left. Your note on the table, 2 crooked lines. My heart's gone quiet, been gone for some time. I trace each letter like a roadside cross, holding that paper like it's all I've lost. And neighbors keep asking if I'm doing alright. I say I'm just tired, I don't mention the night you turned off the lamp, and not the love in your eyes, saying you'll be okay while some something in me died if you screamed. If you cursed my name, I could hang my hurt on a little blame. But you walked out soft like a Sunday hymn. Now every kind word cuts deeper than sin. Found your Bible in a box with my booze. Dust on the leather like I knew I'd lose. Ash in my coffee, name on my breath. Your goodbye letter folded like a thread. Hollow redemption ain't saving me tonight. I'm praying to the bottle and the wrong kind of light. I keep begging these ghosts to give your love back somehow. Hollow redemption is all I'm holding now. Oh, cross on the dashboard, cracked and chipped, same as the promise I let slip. Motel curtain won't meet in the middle. Moon cuts through like a cold steel fiddle. If I kneel on this floor till my bones turn black, would it buy me a moment or your shadow back? 'Cause every sin I carry wears your face, and every worn out prayer dies in this place. Oh, that southern shadow sits on my shoulder. Been there since my daddy drove off that night. Name on the sign says, "Welcome, soldier." Graveyard wind says, "You ain't done it right." Porch light busted, bottle in the driveway, mud on my boots from the old bayou road. Radio preacher talking about grace. I got a glove box full of things I never told. Southern shadow, follow me, follow me home from the tin roof rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. I keep running these back road circles, but you lie down wherever I go. Southern shadow, only friend I ever let know. Ashtray full of August, I can't remember. One cracked frame of a woman in white. Her mascara bled like the Brazos-Sin flood when I chose my pride in a bar override. Mama says hearts don't break, they rust, slow like a truck left out in the field. I still see blue lights in the rearview glass every time I think the road might heal. If I cross that county line, will you cross it too? Sit in the passenger seat like a Sunday truth, or will you climb in the bed with the tools and chains, riding low with the sins I never could name? Shadow, follow me, follow me home from the tin roof rain to the red dirt, marrow and bone. I found your Bible in the back seat, pages torn, names crossed out. One verse underlined in red ink, every secret finds its mouth. This is the devil's testament, written in the things we meant, all the oaths we broke for rent, every kiss that came and went. If heaven keeps a record too, it's gonna sound a lot like you. I swear my soul already spent, signed in your name, devil's testament. You lit a smoke off my last regret, said we ain't good, but we ain't dead yet. star. Your lipstick stained my dashboard cross. You called it fate, I called it loss. You said love's just debt you can't repay, then kissed the bottle, looked away. Maybe I was made for ruin, born to bless the wrong affection. Every prayer I ever ruined sounds like your confession. If there's a gate, I'll turn around if I hear your voice in the choir sound. Just us in the dust, one bare bulb over my head. Your picture's curled on the dashboard, like it's trying to climb out the dead. This is my last confession. Lay it down here on the floor. There's a God still counting. He knows what I'm sorry for. I loved you like a loaded weapon. Never learned to set it down. This is my last confession before this bottle drags me out of town. That ring still sleeps in my pocket, cold as the words that I chose. I watched your tail light shiver in the frost on the windows. I keep setting one more place at the table, talking to a ghost in your chair. If forgiveness is something I'm able, I'll start by speaking it into the air. This is my last confession. Lay it down here on the floor. If there's a God still counting, He knows what I'm sorry for.
your Bible in the back seat. Page corners folded, coffee stains, red dirt little Polaroid of us tucked where the edges hurt. Autumn on your jacket, name tag from that store. You left it all behind you like you meant to slam that door. Rusted halo hanging from your rear view, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my faith. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Your boots by my dresser, one heel worn clean through. Ash in the kitchen sink from the nights I waited up for you. Neighbor said you called them, asked if the snow was bad. Never asked if I was breathing. Guess you figured that I had. Maybe you were holy once in some small town, choir roll, crooked smile before the guilt weighed you down. Now every time the chain clinks, I swear I hear you say, baby, I was never saving you, I was just trying to get away. More rusted halo hanging from your rearview, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my fate. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. That river took my brother before I learned his name. Now every road is sundown, it looks like that water looks the same. Coffee gone cold on the dashboard, dust on a photograph face. Your eyes stuck in the rear view, staring holes through empty space. Your jacket on the front seat still smells like summer rain. I talk like you can hear me, call your name into the grain. Dark water trail where the lost ones ride beside me, every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fail. On dark water trail, blind sign in the mirror, leaning like it gave up hope. Bar outside of Amarillo, your lipstick on my old smoke. I swore I'd quit that last night. You swore you'd leave this town. Now it's just your echo laughing every time the sun goes down. Headlights cut through cotton fields like a slow dull blade. I see you in the broken lines, then you blur, then you fade. If I make it to the river, will it take me to? I ain't scared of sinking, I'm just scared of leaving you. Dark water trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fade. Dark water trail,